Thank you, Jaapie. That was quite an introduction. I really didn't see that coming, but thank you. And thank you all for being here, because there's quite a lot of you, and I noticed this Dalai Lama guy speaking at the other stage. Whatever. Guys, I want to start off with a riddle. I have a riddle for you. What's inside this box? Of course. I see some few smart asses here. A Happy Meal box, of course. There's a Happy Meal menu in it. But the sad thing about this riddle, guys, is that we all know exactly what's in it. We know what it looks like, how it smells, the way it tastes. We know the way the paper wrap feels in our hands. We know it looks slightly different from the picture, but almost exactly like the last one we had. What's even more sad is that I used to make exactly this. And I wasn't even working at McDonald's. 3 years ago, I started working as a content marketer. I was making social updates, social strategies, writing articles, that kind of stuff. And because it was my first job, I didn't really know what to do and what was expected of me. So I just started doing my thing. And that thing was doing exactly what clients asked me to do. And guys, it was going great. My clients were happy. I was happy. I thought I had a dream job, actually being successful and creative. Kanye West, eat your heart out. Until the moment I realized I was making Happy Meals. The moment I realized I was making those so-called Happy Meals was about 2.5 years ago. I went to McDonald's with my little nephew. He was crying because he wanted a Happy Meal, and of course, like always, I could not talk it out of him. Sue me, it's not my kid, it's my nephew. I don't really care. So up to McDonald's we went, and as I stood there with my nephew, I realized that my job as a content marketer was quite the same as that of the McDonald's employee that was helping me. Let me explain why. Help me here, guys. Imagine the inside of a McDonald's. I think we all can, right? We have all been there. You see the familiar colors, red and yellow. Same screens with the products on them, we all know. Same dressed employees, balloons all over the place. A few kids crying, of course, like my little nephew. Horrible. But as I stood there, guys, I realized that it's not just the food and the interior that is exactly the same at McDonald's. It's also the process. The process behind the meals. The process behind this Happy Meal. There's actually a sociological theory about the way McDonald's works worldwide. George Richer explains this process according to the theory of McDonaldization. He defines McDonaldization as the process by which principles of fast food restaurants, like McDonald's or Burger King, have come to dominate basically every aspect of our society. In this theory, Richard describes 4 primary components of McDonaldization. Number 1, efficiency. Number 2, predictability. Number 3, calculability. And the last one, number 4, control. Let's start off with number 1, efficiency. Efficiency, guys, means that every aspect is geared toward the minimalization of time. Number 2, predictability. No matter where a person goes, they will receive the same service and they will receive the same product. Number 3, calculability. You, guys, as a customer, because you all are, I know, can count on the fact that you will get your food fast and that the quality is always the same. And the last one, guys, Number 4, control. Control is for replacement of human by non-human technology. Things that can be automated will be automated. Take as an example the milkshake machine automation. And guys, of course, it's okay for a fast food restaurant like McDonald's to be fast and to serve exactly the same food with the least amount of human interference as possible. But as I stood there, the food I ordered in my right hand, my nephew in my left hand, it suddenly hit me. As a content marketer, I was making fucking Happy Meals for clients who were ordering Happy Meals. The same ingredients, the same results, with maybe a slightly different plastic toy each month. Without really knowing it, I had used the same 4 components of McDonaldization myself. I was efficient. I did the same thing over and over again. It saved me a lot of time, really a lot of time. And therefore, the content I made was predictable. Let's take the headers of the articles I made as an example. What will be the digital trends next year? Or 5 tips and tricks on how to be more productive. Boring, right? This, guys, is what everyone else does. But making this kind of content also gave me control. I knew how long the process of making this type of content would take, so my clients could count on the fact that they will get their content fast. Calculability. And my clients, guys, they ate it up. Of course they ate it up. They got exactly what they had ordered. It works for them as well. Clients also want predictability. They want to be sure to have a successful campaign. And they love to have control. But honestly, don't we all love to have control? But after my McDonald's revelation, I was not happy anymore. Not happy with the things I made. It felt like I was just preparing microwave meals and people were giving me applause for doing that. Guys, the next time you go to McDonald's, really try this. Go to the McDonald's employee that just helped you and give him a compliment for the hamburger you just ate. Look at their faces when you do. I can assure you they will look quite surprised. Of course, they are not happy. They had nothing to do with making the product. They just heat it up. And guys, I realized it's not only me as a content marketer that was suffering the consequence of this system. Clients should not be accepting these Happy Meals. Because these Happy Meals are not the best thing they can order. Not the best value for their money. Not the best we can do together in creating content. We need to show clients that success does not come with repeating what they or others have done in the past. Success comes with creativity. Taking time to think about what is the best approach for a certain product and audience in that market at that specific time. We guys, as an agency, for my Dept colleagues, we must show clients that efficiency and predictability sound nice and safe, but these are not the keywords for the best campaign. It feels good to have control, but if you get exactly what you had ordered, like McDonald's, you are not getting the best, period. Let's go back to that moment in the McDonald's with my little nephew. Obviously, he stopped crying because I gave him what he wanted, like always, and doesn't really help the next time. But as I stood there, guys, I also had a brainwave. I realized that when I was constantly following all the steps of the McDonaldization process, it felt like I was just preparing microwave meals. I just was heating up content. So at that moment, I decided to stop creating these microwave meals. I would never serve another generic campaign ever. I ask myself, why keep warming microwave meals if I can be a chef that makes delicious meals? Why not challenge myself to make the best out of everything? Push everything I do beyond these so-called boundaries. And guys, don't get it twisted. It's not only me as a content marketer that was heating up microwave meals. This happens in every industry. What about you guys? I want you to think about your microwave meals. How many meals did you warm in the last week, month, or year? How many easy choices did you make? You know you use the same PowerPoint format, the same example to stress a point, the same lame joke, the same automated greeting below your generic email too often. Way too often, guys. This is my new microwave meal theory. Don't get near them. I am never happy when I buy one. I don't want to eat them, and I certainly don't want to heat them. I want to challenge all of you guys, all of you, also in the back, to do the same. Throw away the microwave meal and start cooking a quality meal. Something that really stands out. And I promise you guys today, if you do, it's much more fun preparing and even more fun eating. Thank you.